Hi guys. Um, I was supposed to make this video last week, but due to the due to my Discord getting hacked, I had to reschedule this video. So what I'm gonna tell you today is that I am going to expose the truth about my Travis the Nice Guy Twitch persona. So first off, with a little origin. I first joined Twitch on September 15th, 2022. Like 2 months after me and Kaylee's Facebooks got hacked. I guess the real reason why I joined Twitch was because I think September was the month, or August, either way. It was the month that I it was the month that I first had a thing, or to say it differently, interest in VTubers. And the first VTuber I ever saw that year was Spite. Spite the Hellhound VTuber. And the first video I saw of her was her reacting to Markiplier's Try Not to Laugh challenge. And it was, it was because, I don't know, either Spite is a massive fangirl for Markiplier. I don't know. I'm sure that's what I've heard. So, like, weeks later, and like a month later, which was September, I starting to pique interest into other VTubers like Tricky, Shy Lily, Yuzu, and I don't know, I guess other VTubers. So, I guess that left me with no other choice but to start my own Twitch account. And before I was named Travis the Nice Guy, I was formerly known as TTNG98. And that Twitch name, well, it was initial Travis the Nice Guy, and then 98 was my birth year. And it turns out that that Twitch name did not sit right. So, but it was after, well, and despite that, I decided to change my name to Travis the Nice Guy. No initials, no last two numbers of my birth year. Just a lowercase name. 4 words bunched together into one special username. But before that, that's when I first met this first VTuber, Aurora Phoenix. And I started talking to her in the chat, and we became, well, I don't think we were friends. I became one of her best attendees, and I told her about this Moto G stylus I got here. And definitely, I told her about my name change. I guess that was before I changed my name to Travis the Nice Guy. And so, moving on. Alright. Since now that the origin is out of the way, since now that the origin of Travis the Nice Guy is out of the way, I think it's now time I reveal the truth about Travis the Nice Guy and the reasons that resorted me to the truth. As you can see, you remember that, I don't know if I told you that I am a real sensitive person. That's what I learned 4 years ago when my mom confronted me about my 4 p.m. food plan that I did in 2021, which hurt my stepfather's feelings. And then I've learned that my stepfather is a sensitive person. I also learned that my dad himself was a sensitive person as well. So, I guess I am a sensitive person, just like my father and stepfather. Since not only, that's when the truth comes in, that not only that my average YouTube persona of myself is a sensitive person, the truth is, Travis the Nice Guy is a sensitive person. He's just Travis the Nice, me being as Travis the Nice Guy on Twitch, I am more sensitive than how sensitive I am here on YouTube as well. Or I'm more sensitive on Twitch than I am here on YouTube. And now, I'm going to lead to that very explanation on why Travis the Nice Guy is a much more sensitive person than, well, I am here on YouTube. We'll start with the one golden rule on Twitch. And that is none other than self-promotion. I've been called out by three VTubers for self-promotion. Not only, well, I was called out by 2 of the 3 VTubers, but not only that I was called out for self-promoting by 2 VTubers, but I was also banned by one of them. Remember I told you about Aurora Phoenix? Yeah. Aurora Phoenix banned me for self-promoting on her Twitch chat. At first, I didn't know the reason why. I was just trying to be nice, but yeah. And then 2 years later, which was last year in 2024, I learned that self-promoting on Twitch isn't nice. It is vulgar and unprofessional. I mean, look at my community post on YouTube. You'll know. So yeah, as a result of me self-promoting on Aurora Phoenix's Twitch chat, I got banned for it. And during my time on Rebel Racing, I admitted to unfollowing her on Twitch in one of my Rebel Racing videos. And then come to find out that Aurora Phoenix has moved on over to Kick, which I learned that I just can't stream mobilely on Kick. I have to need a computer, and I have to pay to live stream on Kick. So I'm in deep hot water cornbread for that. Okay, definitely not the hot water cornbread. I'm just in deep hot water. And then these two other VTubers I've known, Kiri Bloodrose and Miss of the Sea, or I can just call her Kaylin of the Sea. Well, it started off with Kaylin of the Sea when I attended one of her streams. I mentioned in the chat that I'm going to be live streaming GTA 5, and that's when I got called out for it. Yeah, I think it turned out to be a really bad judgment call for me to mention the fact that I was going to be live streaming GTA 5 while she was live streaming. And she also mentions the fact that I don't come around the Twitch community as often as I do, but it was also pretty weird. So, yeah, as a result of that, I felt some sensitivity inside. I felt some sensitivity inside me, and that's what, well, this is Travis the Nice Guy. I felt some sensitivity, and I stopped attending her. And then I stopped attending her Twitch streams. And last but not least, and last but not least, one of those times when I was on Carrie Bloodrose's Twitch stream when she was on that. I don't know, I can't explain it. I mentioned that I streamed Fortnite or something, and I was self-promoting not in her Twitch chat, but I was also self-promoting in her Discord as well, that she does not appreciate me self-promoting on there, which is really wrong and pretty vulgar. And pretty vulgar and unprofessional, just like I said. I was also called out on on her Twitch chat as well. And again, the sensitivity. And again, the sensitivity comes in. But in that way, I understood because I've known Curie Bloodrose since I heard about her on the Waffle Pone live streams here on YouTube, which is again a really bad judgment call. Which is a bad judgment call. So there you go. We have now passed by the self-promotion parts. Like, we are now on the self-promotion parts. And now it's time for the other parts. And now it's time for the other parts on why Travis the Nice Guy is a much more sensitive person here on YouTube. Let's see. We have VTubers that I've been called out for other different kind of stuff. Let's say that femboy VTuber ABC VR, this other VTuber I've been seeing since during my breakup years, during my breakup days, Princess Bambi, and Pandamonia, or I'll just call her Monia. I'll I'll start with ABC VR first. I don't know how to explain this, but I'll try to explain this in detail as much as I can. So, let's see. One of the times when I came to ABC VR's Twitch stream, that femboy VTuber's Twitch stream, I was. Please don't laugh at me or call me gay as I say this. I came into our chat telling her, "Hey, beautiful, don't ask me. Please don't ask me. Don't ask me. Please don't ask me." I said, "Hey, beautiful," and then he noticed it instantly, and she told me, "Please don't. You can't say that. You can't call me that here. Don't say that again, okay?" Stop typing. I am. Stop typing. I am Don't laugh at me, and I am not gay. Don't even go there. Although it is Pride Month, I am still not gay. I am a straight mother flipper. So don't go there. So yeah, ever since the day I got called out for it, I was. Ever since the day I got called out for it, I told her I was him. I told him I was sorry. And then I stopped coming to his Twitch streams. I'm sorry. He's a guy. He's a boy. He's a he's a boy foo. I guess I'm not interested in boy foos anyway. Ah, golly. Next is Princess Bambi, that VTuber I've been seeing during my breakup days. Um, uh, I have been saying a lot. I have been saying hi to anyone who came to her, who popped up in her Twitch chat, and well, I've been doing the exact same thing on Pandemonia's Twitch stream, because whenever I see whoever follows her on Twitch, I, and I find interest in them, or just admire them, I follow them, and then I tell them, I gave you a follow. And I guess it turned out Pandemonia was okay with it. Was okay with it back then. But it worked out for Monia, but unfortunately, that didn't work out for Princess Bambi. I mean, it worked out on Monia's stream, but it did not work out on Princess Bambi's stream. What is this? Oh, that's the zoom. Sorry. I didn't mean for you guys to see that. I didn't mean for you guys to zoom. I didn't mean to show you guys my nose that much. Sorry about that. The final time that I told her to give, that I gave her a follow, this one person that I gave her a follow, after saying hello, she told me that it was nice that I'm giving everybody follows, that she is really appreciated, but I need to stop saying it in chat. And I was supposed to show her love. And that's exactly what I've been doing. Or in this case, that's exactly what I've been trying to do. And after being called out for doing that, I have been... That's when the Travis the Nice Guy sensitivity has worsened. It's got even worse. It took me to such lengths. I even clipped it. I also clipped it. Which kind of took things a little too far. And that's when the Travis the Nice Guy sensitivity got even worse. It got way, way worse. And it was not good. So after things died down, I totally understood, and I just went back to doing what I was meant to do. Be nice. That's what my nice guy persona, that's what my nice guy Twitch persona is. Is that I am a nice guy. Very nice. And now, on to the very final And now on to the very final VTuber that I have been seeing ever since the day that we broke up. That we broke up. Of my breakup days. And that is none other than Pendamonia, the Octodemon VTuber with a soft stomach. um, I don't know how to explain this, but this was like last month. No, it wasn't last month. It was 2 months ago. I think it was like a week and a half after my doctor's appointment when I told her that my corruption is showing. And I came up with this completely evil, and then I came up with this fictional evil twin. I called him Travis the Corrupted. If you like to know what Travis the Corrupted is, he's my corrupted evil twin who wears black glasses, a black shirt, black pants, or blue or dark blue pants or whatever. You can interpret that in any way you want. He's evil. And I guess his intention was to corrupt my mind. You know, he make me probably possess me and corrupt my mind and possess me. Is exactly what happened. That's exactly what happened one of those days in April. One of those times when okay. Whoever was giving her belly rubs and whoever gave her a follow, whoever followed her, and oh man, and I was intentionally butchering their name myself. Yeah, it was no accident. I was intentionally butchering their names. And Monia called me out for it. She told me to stop putting people on the spot or just wrongfully calling them out for it, but I got called out for it. And that was seconds after my mom told me to take out the garbage. And after she called me out for doing something like that, that's when my sensitivity got even more worse than it already was. It got even worse. So after I went outside and took out the garbage, I made up a real ridiculous story, a real ridiculous reason. Like, I tried to tell him that it was Travis the Corrupted's fault that I was doing that. That I was intentionally butchering people's name and putting them on the spot. I made it look like a Barnyard reference. You know, that movie Barnyard from, like, way back. Like, I grabbed Travis the Corrupted by the neck with one hand, and then I got right in his face, and I said, "This is all your fault." And then I slammed him against the side of my house, and I almost wanted to punch him right in the face. But instead, I showed restraint. So that's when I started saying, that's when I told him 3 words. Never come back. You know how Otis did. It's I binge watched the movie on YouTube. It was free. It was free for me to watch. I have YouTube movies that are free to watch. Can you believe that? I can watch movies without paying for anything. Well, some of them I can, but others I can't. I can't watch freely. But anyway, yeah, that's what I said. Never come back. And that is when I, and that is when I went back to just being the nice guy that I always was. But last month, it didn't last because that's what led to this past Friday during one of her Twitch streams. I was talking to to this one, to this one person in the chat named Glace City? Glass City? Glassed City? Glassed Guy. That's what it is. Where did Glass City come from? See, I'm already intentionally doing it. I'm a forgetful person sometimes. It was Glassed Guy, not Glassed City. So, I've been seeing him delete his comments in the chat, and I was curious. See, that was part of my. See, that was part of my See, that was another reason why Monia called me out for back in April, letting my curiosity get the best of me. I forgot about that other specific reason. Well, that's the actual reason why Monia called me out, because I let my curiosity get the best of me. It's either that or I was intentionally curious, or, well, you know what, let's just call it over curiosity. I'm being overly curious and I'm taking it way too far. I guess that's when the sensitivity got even worse. Reason. And then it happened again this past Friday on her stream as well. And then this one moderator named Ira, the Worm Queen, she called me out for it. She tagged my name and it said that moderation would appreciate it if you would stop prying into their deleted chats, demanding, asking them what they said or something like that. And that's when the sensitivity came in for the very final, started showing for the very final time. I mean, I would have came up with a much more excuse, like the spirit of Travis the Corrupted has possessed my mind again. Yeah, the reason why I say the spirit of Travis the Corrupted is because I told them, ever since my Discord got hacked last Friday, my that Travis the Corrupted died during when my Discord got hacked. And someone in the Twitch chat said, Nick Styles on Styles said that he will rise again as a dark phoenix. I was trying to Google that up, what the dark phoenix is. So far I've never learned what that was. If you guys can identify that in the comments, I would most definitely appreciate that. Yeah. So, I guess the next time when I show up on Pandemonia's Twitch stream, I guess you guys will probably... I guess Travis the Corrupted rises again as a Dark Phoenix. Then I guess he won't be known as Travis the Corrupted anymore. He'll be known as Travis the Dark Phoenix, because he has risen, and he's about to exact his revenge on me for, you know, threatening him, assaulting him, and threatening him not to come back or some crap. I don't know. I'm making up stories. Not going to lie. I'm always making up stories. Okay, so that is the reason behind the truth. So that is the truth of Travis the Nice Guy on Twitch, and the whole entire reasons on that. Because I have been called out a lot for self-promoting, for self-promoting some ridiculously stupid, saying something ridiculously stupid to a femboy VTuber, repeatedly saying I gave you a follow on Princess Bambi's Twitch stream, and over curiosity on Pandemonia's Twitch stream. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Probably by the time that this video is about to get published here on YouTube, they'll probably learn about that, and I will be unfollowed on Twitch. I currently have 82 followers on Twitch, and if this video gets published, and all for those who follow me on Twitch find that out, my follower count decreases to like 82 to, I don't know, 10. So that's the video. I hope you guys enjoyed all that. This video is probably going to be 30 minutes after exposing the whole entire truth. Travis the Nice Guy is much more sensitive than Travis Harper, is here on YouTube. So, there you go. Hope you guys enjoyed all that. Stay tuned for a Would You Rather video later tonight here on YouTube. I'm sorry I didn't do it last week. And I promise you, or I'm not making any promises, I will do a Would You Rather video later tonight, and better yet, yes or no. Since now that it's June, we'll be doing that tomorrow as well. So please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, do something, and I will most definitely see you soon. Goodbye, everyone.